Jay-Z may have lost all trust in Dame Dash once he named Camron a vice president of Rocafella Records. During his conversation with Freeway, Dame Dash explained exactly what his mindset was when making that move. Dame expressed that he was only trying to build a team of generals and it was never to disrespect anyone. However, Jay-Z doesn't seem to feel that way. I'm going to play what Dame said, but before I do, I want you to hear why Camron says that move by Dame caused the beef between him and Jay-Z. Here's what Camron had to say on Drink Champs.
I was coming in the studio, he was walking out. So I'm like, then he had son, the old boy. And I was like,
this is Old Boy's already '1?
Yeah, it's popping.
This, all right.
Yeah, this is popping.
Let's be clear. Yeah,
this is popping, Old Boy.
The rough draft for Old Boy. No, this is when Old Boy's already lit.
Right.
You on tour.
Right. So I listened to it and I was like, erase that shit. You see, did this shit to me, so I was like,
yo, you a different type of petty.
I erased it.
I ain't gonna lie.
That's how the song got erased. You know what I'm saying?
Let me just say something. As a petty man, I'm petty. Like I'm petty. Like I used to take back my clothes I used to buy. Like that's how petty I am. I'm taking back.
Pink horsepower, bring it up here.
I'm taking back jewelry and all that.
Right.
As a petty.
Yeah. So
there's no more level of petty than I just heard just now.
Right. All right. So bust it right. One day, and that's all after the president. Like I said, I think that's when went bad, that not confirming with Jay about Dame saying make me the president. I went on Rap City and talked about it. And what I said was, you know, Dame, this is what Dame told me, I'll make you president, we're gonna bring Beans along further when he get it together, you know, learn more about the business, yada, yada, yada. So I was repeating what Dame told me. So one day I go on baseline by myself. Jay had went on vacation or some shit, that's why he wasn't around the office. So I walk in the studio, I'm by myself, it's Jay, it's Beans, it's Bleak. And you know how you walk in the room and you know they was just talking about you? Everybody stopped. So I just walk in, music not playing no more, nobody talking. So I'm like...
And you by yourself or you with
dolo, I'm by myself. Cool. I'm like, what's up, y'all? Niggas like, nothing. So Bean said, yo, can I talk to you for a minute? We go outside the room. I said, what's up? He's like, yo, bro. He said, please don't make me look bad on TV no more, man, da-da-da-da. I said, what are you talking about? He said, nah, you talking about I don't know the business and this, that, and the third. I said, yo, my nigga, I ain't trying to make you look bad. I just was repeating what Dame said. If you feel away, I apologize, but that wasn't my intent to make you look bad. He said, yeah, please, man, because I look crazy. So I said, okay, I see what's going on in this room before I walked in. This is Cam and them got an office. Cam and them bust moves. Cam doing this without authorization, speaking to Jay. And being as a company, you know, you could have just let them know or whatever, but Jay didn't really come to the office. And that's one thing I say about Jay, no matter what we had a problem with, everything I had to do, I had to get 6, 7 signatures. Biggs, Jay, Dame, Leor, Julian, Kevin Lau, so 6 signatures. He always signed off on everything, whether it was good or bad. He wasn't hating on anything I was doing. But that's why I erased his verse, because, you know, that's how he erased my verse, and then it just became fervent. It's just the relationship started getting further and further apart.
This is what's weird, because after that, you still did New York City together.
No, that was before that.
Oh, that was New York City was recorded before. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh,
like it was levels of. I get it. It was levels of. And like I said, I just think this who Jay is as a person. Like, you got to earn his respect. But see, me personally, and I may have came in there with the wrong attitude, for not to me, but just to him thinking, because I knew Jay-Z. As far as I've been in his house on 560 State Street. Now I respect everything he did before music career. I remember what happened.
Now he's trying to tell me, trying to get you to drink. I'm like,
nah, I'm good.
We're gonna get Zeke to drink this shit.
Nah.
Yeah, you want some of that ass? Come on, y'all sober champs? What y'all doing? All right, cool. Sober champs, cool. That's cool. It's a great interview.
Get the same fire.
Hold on, so because basically, I remember Jay-Z used to open up for, not even open up, he didn't have no deal or nothing. They just had money. Him and Dame was getting money, and me and Bleak used to ride around with them. No, Jay didn't have no deal. We just young. I was Dame Young Man, Bleak was Jay Young Man. And I remember, you know, they had this song Coming of Age, and Bleak used to perform that with them. But I remember going to Philly, me, Bleak, Jay, and Dame just in their car in GS 300, and them opening up for Redman. Not pardon me, Method Man. Method Man was on top of the world, and Dame and Jay paid to open up. I think Penn State, one of them colleges, to open up for them. And you know, it was dope. It wasn't a lot of people in the crowd, nothing. But you know, it was bugged out years later when they had the Rock the Mic tour. Method Man and Redman was opening up for Jay-Z. Right. They was the opening act. I was like, that's amazing, because I remember just paying to open up. They ain't had no deal. They ain't had nothing. They had bread and said, let us be the opening act. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, the progression of Jay-Z, I seen it, a lot of it. You know, I'm not going to sit there and say I know Tata or B-High or Source Money or Jazz or any of that. But, you know, I felt I was close enough to be like, nah, I seen you grow. So when I got there, I thought I may have had that same rapport from what we had in 94, 95, or whatever year it was, you know what I'm saying? And obviously it wasn't that. It wasn't that same relationship, you know what I'm saying? Because I tell you all the time, Tata is a who made me want to get money. Like, I got kicked out of college, right? I didn't have $1. And I remember me and Dane went to meet Jay-Z and Tata at Jackson Hole's, a restaurant in New York, hamburgers and all that. So he went to meet them one day, and they was with 2 chicks, and me and Dame just pulled up, ate with them. So I'm like, damn, I don't have $1. I just got kicked out of college. Music. Yeah, I just got kicked out of college. Yeah, like literally like a week after that. And Tata looked young. You know he's short, so you don't know how old Tata is or whatever. And it was time to pay for the bill, and I'm like, I don't know what's about that. I hope Dane got me or whatever. And Tata, he probably older than me, but I thought he was my age or younger. And this pulled out a knot like this, and I was like, who you, fam? In my brain. And I'm like, oh, my age like this, getting this much money, I got to go get some money. And he didn't, I swear to God, that day, I was like, I'm going to get money tomorrow if I got to rob, do whatever. I'm not going to that short. My age pulling out this much money. He paid for everything. That really motivated me to say, I don't give a want to get some money. And that week later, I started getting money.
Thank you so much for that.
Now that you're all caught up with what Camron said, here's what Dame Dash had to say.
You just learn to live. That's what a warrior, a general has to win and go through a war. People have to know that you can stand up, which, you know, I feel like we all have, both of us, and that's why I be like generals only. Yeah. And so under this circumstance, it's like everyone, like that thing that happened with the vice president to me when it was like you remember I made Beans the vice president as well. So my thing was anyone that had a label, because Beans had state property and Cam had Dipset, so I was giving you the title of vice president because you had your own label. It didn't mean you were running Roc-a-fella. But the thing was, Beans didn't really know how to run a label. And at the time, Cam had all his artists with deals and all that type of shit.
Like, you know, that was Mac's first time in that position. Like Cam,
but the plan was for Cam to help Beans. Yeah, that was the plan. But then for some reason, it just turned into something else, and I just was like, forget it, man. You know. Yeah. But it was always meant to find the generals and empower people to run their own armies, and then for us to click up. So even in talking to your crew right now, I like the fact that I even have a crew to talk to with you, because I don't have to do all the work.
Exactly. Yeah.
So I'd prefer to be like, look, I already know, I see y'all know how to set up shows, y'all doing it. So here's some work for y'all to set up.
Yeah, and they on it. Trust me.
I already know because they're gonna because people know that they can make money with you if they provide an opportunity that they can make money. You can make money, and you can't do everything. So what people have to understand as independent artists are you do need a crew, but you need a crew also of independent thinkers.
Exactly.
So it's better for me when someone gets paid. You know, when they eat the food they kill, you get money off of what you earn. Other than that, we hanging out. Yep, but I'm not gonna just pay you for time.
That's what we on.
And real generals would prefer that.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like nobody wants to be like paid and just be working for the check and look forward to we want to get the big lick.
Exactly.
So we just brainstormed right now, real quick. One conversation, you had your crew. I'm talking, you know what I mean? Right on, and we taped it.
Yep.
Put me on the phone with Beanie. You knocked out 3 things at one time.
Exactly, yeah. And just for you.
And I know you was like, I got it all off real fast. You know what I'm saying?
That was dope.
We on Petey Crack, Memphis Bleak, Beanie. You know what I'm saying?
Young Chris. So also what I know is that you also aren't like, I'm going to just hide the plug. I'm the only one that could get the dame. Yeah, no, I never do. I know.
I see. I think that's fly. I'm telling you, these are general qualities.
Thank you, bro.
So, you know, I wanted to publicly give you my blessing as a general.
Thank you, man.
I wanted everyone to know that if I were to say, damn, who at Roc-a-fella has actually impressed you the most, it would be you.
Thank you.
I can definitely see why Jay-Z may have felt some type of way. You definitely got to check in with Jay-Z before making a decision like that. At that point in his career, I believe Jay-Z didn't want to be treated like some ordinary rapper, but as someone who helps make all the decisions for the company. I don't think Dame had negative intentions, but Jay-Z doesn't seem like the type to forgive once you break his trust. Click the video on the screen right now to hear Dame Dash's reaction to Jay-Z still refusing to have a conversation with him even after all these years. Peace.